Hey guys and girls, this is the third video on the 2005 HILUX 260,000 Ks. Old original flogged injectors, never been out, and this one all messed up. And if you don't understand by now, all I'm going to say is get to that injector information playlist. Let's go to the vehicle. Take a look around at what things look like over this end now. As I said, this isn't the final clean. This is the, on the head was the perimeter pre-clean before we remove the injectors. The moment, just checked all the valve clearances, they're all within specification, and I just want to demonstrate first how important it is that, and how clean the ports must be for things to work. You know how those original seats, if you watch the other two, if you haven't seen the other two videos, you got to go watch those other two videos. They came out, should have been the day yesterday and the day before. If everything goes to plan, we'll put those three in order, and they'll go into the injector information playlist, so check that out. Should be the newest videos that are in there if you can work that out. But when you've got that mess, the reason the other three seats lasted 260,000 kilometers is because factory clean and torque specifications. We need to do just the same or better to get the same result again. So when you look down the ports, let's have a look, mate. Have you cleaned these, or what? Are these clean, or what? Are you just mucking around? You got a little bit more to go.
Clean.
Clean? Or yeah, you happy? 100%, or a little bit more to go? You double check, or maybe, I don't know, we'll see, I don't know, let's have a look. Let's see what everybody says here. Okay, up on the top, there's a bit of oil on top surface. I wouldn't be too worried about that, but look down the hole. See, for me, I suppose I'll just do it for the camera though. I clean, you know, on the surface on top there, makes it look good, so that when you put that flash, the light, see how it's reflecting back, because it's a bit dirty, it's not reflecting. That's a good idea actually. Now it actually works, that we might be able to actually focus down the port. Let's see what happens. Does that work? Try and hold it still. Very difficult, but look, you can see, remember number two. Oh no, mate, needs a bit more. No, see, that's why we've got quality control here. That would do the job for most people, right? That would do the job, that's good enough, but it's going to get a bit more work, so it's going to be like this one. See this one, right? No, see, look, it's like a mirror on that side there. That's what I'm talking about, mirrors all around. Quality control check. Okay, 4's good, 3's good. Mate, you spent hours trying to clean that. No, we're going to need to spend some more time. It's going to be some more complimentary windscreen repairs for all the extra work, so we don't have to add on the bill. Yeah, windscreen repairs instead of slabs of Heineken. I think he's going to be happy with that. Yeah. Anyway, right. See, that's not bad. It's not going to affect anything, but because we're us, mate, you must have looked from the wrong angle. What about down the bottom there in that corner? Yeah. Let's spend a bit more time on that and see how we can get it, eh? Mate, have you cleaned this port yet, or what, mate? You've been here cleaning for ages. You're already there for ages before. Must be stained bad. Is it good or what? What do you reckon? Should we risk it? Should we go up there again?
Let's risk it.
All right, get up there. Let me see. All right, what do you reckon, everybody? Let's have a look. Get in there. Okay, I'll try and get in a position where I can hold it still. Okay, the stain on the other side's not there. It's looking pretty good. I think it'll pass my standard now. And there was a tiny little speck in the corner down the bottom that that didn't matter. It wasn't going to bother anything, but it looks like you've cleaned that as well. All right, that's it. That's how we do it. All right, okay, what else? What else? Don't those nice new babies look, and you know they're going to work so much better than those old flogged ones. Remember the old flogged ones? Yeah, not only are they old, they're old and worn, but also these were made in probably 2003 or something like that. The injectors going in the engine were made in 2021, 22, that sort of thing, right? It's all fresh stock within 12 months type thing, as fresh as you can get. So the technology, you got almost 20 years of upgrades, okay? On some injectors, there's no changes. Some injectors, there's quite a few changes. And sometimes they're only minor and you don't get to know about them, but lots of little upgrades. And those new ones are much upgraded compared to these old flogged things. It's just like a breath of fresh air having nice, clean squirters in there. Look at that, beautiful. Nice. Look at those beautiful things. Okay, so lots of information included in our VIP group, specifically some unlisted YouTube videos and a lot of videos directly on our Facebook group in the 4x4 Diesel VIPs. That's the sort of information you want to gather. Now, the first time we did injectors, you know, it's quite a big job, that's for sure. But what you want to be able to, everything we learn in our first 10 to 20 injector jobs, you want to learn that on your first job, because your job could be your vehicle, or it could be your first customer's vehicle. Do you want to come back? Do you want those problems? Do you want to learn on your third or fifth or eighth job and then go, oh, what about the first one? I should have done that, or I shouldn't have done that. You can gain all that education for free when you purchase your first injector kit, BFE kit, wheel bearing kit, or Dobinson suspension will get you into the VIP group. It's a clients group, VIP only. We're going to finish this video off by showing you how to contact me, the phone number and some of the groups, because I just had someone text me again providing some general information, you know, to help me and my customers' cars. But you've got to look at the bigger picture. There's a lot more people out there in Australia and in the world with these vehicles that need help, and that's where we like people to share it all on our Facebook groups, and the people with the like-minded vehicles, engines will be on those groups, and they will get to see that information if they want to look at it. Remember, on our groups, you need to go to the top right-hand corner, like all Facebook groups, and turn on all notifications so that you don't miss any, not just highlights, not just posts from friends, all posts. That way you check your bell, not your news feed. We've talked about this before. It's just that, you know, a lot of people hate Facebook. We hate it too. You hate Facebook, don't you?
Yeah, I hate it.
Yeah, we all hate it too, but it's just a platform we use, and on our groups there's nothing to be hated. It's just an information sharing platform. So let's get to that page. So for all the legends that stuck around, we don't use Messenger. So you can press friend. I'm Anthony Prado 4, but you can press friend on Facebook. Just make sure you've got a decent profile. Put a picture of your car or you or family or whatever, because if it looks dodgy, I'll just, you know, I've got to ignore that one. But don't press friend and then go, now I can talk to him on Messenger like we're best buddies, because he's got thousands of people that want to do that. So we don't use Messenger. Okay, we've got some Facebook pages. If you ever want to get into the Prado Hospital, that's the workshop we're at right now. There's a few other Prado hospitals. They're our 4x4 Diesel workshop partners that we recommend, that we clearly and publicly recommend. There's other places that we're not necessarily recommending. It's like, well, this is the best we know of. So we might say, here, you can try this guy. You know, we wouldn't even do that if we thought something bad. We think they're okay, but we're not sure. We're not going to put our name to it, right? But you want to be like, if you're overseas, you might not see these two pages. I think they're Australia only. The Prado Hospital. It's where we shared a lot of information, anything relating to the Prado Hospital. This parts kit suspension information page, Prado HILUX 1KD FTV injectors, you want to be on those two pages, okay? They're pages, not groups. You got some times here, right? Mondays, that's parts. But, you know, things have changed a bit, you know. Parts is injector kits Monday, Dobinson suspension Tuesday, BFE kit Wednesday, and front wheel bearing assemblies, those front hubs, Thursday. In the morning from about 8 AM, let's get it done by 10 AM if we can. We've got work to do after that, like packing those kits and those cars over there. Okay, groups. If you're in Australia, Facebook groups, Oz HILUX Crew and Oz HILUX Crew are probably the most important if you're in Australia. If you're not in Australia, you want to know specifically about the injectors and the engine information, that's that group. We've got the other 4 engines here, hashtag those 4 engines, right? We've got 4x4 Diesel, same name as this YouTube channel. We've got 4x4 Adventures, because we've got another YouTube channel down here, right? Touring Oz channel, 4x4 Adventures. Lots of information there as well. Both channels are growing, so they must only be growing because people are realizing they're good groups and good information, so why would you want to miss out? This is the client only group, 4x4 Diesel VIPs. Once you are a client, you're in. You can pay $550 deposit towards any of those 4 kits, and whenever you're ready, you pay the balance. That'll get you in the VIP group so you can start doing your homework and be around these like-minded, awesome people. Gold class, you can join that if you like, but you can't join it till you've made a contribution. That's for people that want to donate money. It's a contribution that goes into a separate account, not my business account, or you know, making money account if you like. It is for people that have made a contribution to help others, and that's when worst case scenario happens, somebody cracks a piston. Obviously, we've talked, you've got to check our free engines playlist. We've talked about that before. But worst case scenario, we've got some funds there that we can help out with in different ways, whether it's for an engine or some legal fees, to pay your VCAT, whatever, to go to small claims, to get what you're entitled to, because at the end of the day, engines shouldn't crack pistons and they shouldn't fail prematurely. I'll say anybody under 100,000 Ks, I don't see any reason why you wouldn't get that covered from Toyota. Even the 100 to 200,000 kilometre range, I think everybody shouldn't have too much trouble getting that covered if you've got your I's dotted and your T's crossed. Once you get over 200,000, it might be a bit harder and create a bit of work, but you use that precedence from all the other people that have done them under 200,000 Ks, and then we push on, because even at 300,000 or 400,000 Ks, even at 400 or 500, when the engines, there's so many engines running in good condition, they shouldn't be failing by a cracked piston. That's a premature failure. The works we're doing here is to all help prevent issues. Lack of oil, starvation from blocked oil pickups, that's part of the problem. Wrong combustion from injectors that are old and flogged, all part of the problem. And look how long this engine's gone. This is the third and final video on this 05 Hilux. I think we've saved it much longer. If they hadn't found us and got this job done, the oil pickup could be blocked. As I said, the client, he's a mechanic. He'll be taking the vehicle home, dropping the oil and having a look at that oil pickup. It's up to him if he wants to spend the time to get onto these groups and share that information. But everybody really appreciates when you do share your information, so please do so. And remember, no swearing. Whether it's on our YouTube channels in the comments or on any of these groups, there's moderators and admins in place. And the comment, if you write a really long, awesome reply and then you include a swear word, there's a good chance it won't get put up, so you've just wasted your time. So just leave the swear words out, and happy days. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you liked it. Smash the like, subscribe, turn the bell on, all the usual stuff, and catch you on the next one. See ya.